Hi Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. This is a general love reading for the sign of Sagittarius for the upcoming week of February. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you watching my videos. If you're curious to know how my readings work, everything that you need to know is in the description box below, so please check that out. For everybody watching, please bear in mind that this is a general reading, so it can pertain to relationships, situations, or circumstances, just about anything. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't. My intention, as always, is to reach the people who need this message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. Okay, Sagittarius, so we're going to get started. I want to give my first deck one more quick shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you guys today and in the upcoming week of February. Here we go, Sagittarius. All right, we're going to start off with Strength in Reverse, paired with the Five of Swords. We have the Hermit in reverse, the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the Page of Wands in reverse, and Justice. So what I'm getting from this first set of cards, Sagittarius, we have a couple pages, both in reverse. Page of Pentacles, Page of Wands. And for me, these two pages in particular are immature pages and pages that have given up or have received bad news and maybe are feeling a little bit pessimistic or unsure of themselves, feeling like they have to quit, feeling like they don't have what it takes, maybe feeling a little down on themselves. But these are pages who just are not willing to face the music or take on a challenge or accept that sometimes you don't receive the best of news and you still have to keep pushing forward. These are pages that just want to throw their hands up in the air and say no more. I don't want to do it. But you're being faced with a potential new beginning, an Ace of Wands here, something brand new coming into your life, possibly a relationship. It could be something else. It might be something you've been working toward or something you've been fighting for. And maybe just at this point in the game, you're feeling like you don't have any more energy to put into it or any more willingness to put forth effort. But the opportunity is still available to you. The Ace of Wands is either already in your life and available to you if you want it and you want to work for it, or it's presenting itself to you. And with the Hermit in reverse, what I'm getting is maybe you just need to look at it from a different perspective, accept it for what it is, because I feel like you're ready to give up on it. That you might be feeling like you just don't have the fight left in you. So let's see what else we get for you, Sagittarius. So we have the Page of Pentacles again, this time in the upright position, clarifying strength, and then we have the Six of Wands. Justice again, this time in reverse. Seven of Cups. Seven of Swords in reverse. The King of Pentacles. The Sun. And the Four of Cups in reverse. So again, in your underlying energy, with this Page of Pentacles coming out in the upright position, to me this is Spirit telling you that if you look at this from a different perspective, yeah, you might feel a little wet behind the ears, you might feel a little green, maybe you feel like you don't have all the experience you would like to have in order to obtain success and fight for success. Six of Wands is all about achieving success and winning and victory. You can win this fight, but you have to accept that right now you may not have the experience, you may not have the confidence you would like to have, but if you keep moving forward, you can have this. It does feel like you may have received or heard some bad news or something that kind of set you back a little bit. We have the King of Pentacles on the table. Feels like this King of Pentacles is trying to move toward making something right or fixing something. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse. And to me, this is all about righting a wrong or going back to fix something that didn't go well or didn't go your way, or perhaps facing something head on that felt like it was wrong to you, or felt like maybe you were being deceived or taken advantage of. And this King of Pentacles is a very loyal, grounded individual, somebody who's very compassionate and giving. This can be a hard worker, somebody who takes care of others. This can be a father figure within a family. Remember, if you're female, you can embody this kind of energy even though you're female, so don't be concerned about the gender of the cards. If this reading is resonating for you, you'll also know if this is you. It feels like this King of Pentacles, as grounded and as hardworking as he is, and loyal and compassionate and responsible, it feels like he may be wanting to give up, or feeling like he may need to give up on some kind of endeavor, fighting for something because he received some bad news, or has been set back by something. But based on the cards I'm seeing in the underlying energy, even through these times when you may not feel super strong or feel like you have what it takes to move forward, you've got to keep fighting. You've got to maintain a sense of positive thinking, power of positive thinking, right, Sagittarius? Because if you give up, of course you're not going to obtain what you want. And that's the easy route to go, right? Just throw your hands up in the air and say, meh, I can't do this, it's too hard. And a King of Pentacles is not that type of individual. So I feel like the King of Pentacles is maybe mulling over a little bit of a feeling of defeat or some disappointment. But I also feel like he's still moving forward and he's not quitting. He may be considering it, but he's not quitting. Let's see what else we get. There's the Nine of Wands, the card of quitting. Clarifying strength. And then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse again. the Knight of Pentacles in reverse this time. The Sun again. Page of Swords in reverse. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Wands. Okay, so for me right now, this is about a relationship. And this King of Pentacles is trying to decide whether or not to give up on it or not. Right now he's feeling like a page, and we have the Page of Pentacles twice in reverse, the Page of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Wands in reverse, and he's ready to give up. I think he's received some news or some information, or might just be feeling a little disappointed or defeated at this point in time, but this King feels like he needs to give up. And it does feel like it's a relationship. This could be a potential romantic partner. It could be anything, friendship, co-worker. But there's this sense that he is feeling like he needs to give up on this. And it's because of some recent information or some bad news that came his way. Now, this could be anything. And I'm not going to try to interpret what that news could have been, but it has this King feeling defeated. And part of it, I think, is that this King feels like he needs to speak up about something. Maybe something in the past that went wrong, or something maybe that he did that he needs to fess up to. But he isn't feeling up to the challenge of communication, basically. He's not sure that he can do the job and have this communication with this person in order to save this relationship, is what I'm feeling. However, this is an Ace of Wands potential relationship. Ace of Wands can be something that's coming into your life that will be brand new, something very passionate. So this could be a romantic partner. I think this King realizes that this relationship has that potential, but I think he's feeling a little insecure about it. The good news is he's still in the upright position. He's still a King of Pentacles, and he's got the Knight of Pentacles next to him. He's just got these threads of doubt kind of weaving their way through his mind. And I think he knows that if he doesn't change his perspective, if he doesn't look at this in a different way, he's going to face what he feels might be injustice, which is stagnation, no movement forward. He's not going to be able to obtain this Ace of Wands into his life because basically he's going to give up on it. And it's only going to be because of a negative mindset more than anything else. So anything worth having in your life, Sagittarius, is worth fighting for. Everybody knows that. And if you're not willing to fight for it, you're not going to see success. So the question is, how bad do you want it? Do you want this bad enough to fight for it? Even though maybe you don't feel like you have what it takes? Even though you feel like maybe you're going to face rejection or disappointment or failure? Because if you're not willing to let go of the outcome, if you're not willing to accept that you might fail or you might not succeed or you might be disappointed in the outcome, then you ultimately won't be able to achieve what you set out to do. Whether this is some kind of obtaining some kind of goal, a job, opportunity, starting up a new business, striking up a conversation with somebody you find interesting that you want to have a relationship or want to connect with. If you're not willing to take those chances, obviously, you're not going to be able to obtain what you want. And if you don't try, you're never going to know if you could have the Ace of Wands that you're hoping for in your life. So what you're doing is setting yourself up for disaster. So why even consider it in the first place if you're not willing to fight for it? Right, Sagittarius? So the goal for this King of Pentacles, and I do feel like this is you, this is the only energy on the table right now. The goal is communication and taking action. Eight of Wands. Moving forward and taking those risks, taking those chances. Because ultimately, whether you fail or succeed, at least you tried. And you're going to know what the outcome was in the end, good or bad. If you leave it in the dust, you leave it behind because you don't feel like you have what it takes, then you're left wondering. Then you're going to sit there and think for the rest of your life, what if I had taken a chance? Now I left this behind, I don't know. And you have to accept the fact that you gave up because you just didn't feel like you had what it takes. Well, let's get some more cards out here for you, Sagittarius. The Chariot in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles. King of Swords. There's the Seven of Swords again, this time in the upright position. Four of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords. The Knight of Wands again in reverse. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. So again, more of the same. What I'm seeing is the sense that this King Sagittarius, you may be feeling like you need to give up or you can't move on just because you're a page. Maybe you don't feel like the King of Pentacles that you are, and you are on the table as a King of Pentacles, but you're feeling like a page right now, and that has you in the stagnation mode, feeling like you can't move forward, feeling like you have to give up, feeling like you don't have what it takes. But in any endeavor that we try in our lives, if you don't put forth the energy, if you don't give it the time, if you don't give it the effort and the resources, you can't have the success. You have to put in the time, be patient, and be willing to put forth that effort despite how confident you may feel about it. You have to put in that time and that effort and be patient, or it's not going to happen for you. There's something indicating that this king has to do something. There's some kind of wrong that has to be righted. It's possible that this king Sagittarius, it's possible there's something from the past that you feel like you did wrong, or something that you said, or some actions you took or didn't take that's keeping you from this Ace of Wands, from this relationship. And again, I do feel like this is a potential romantic relationship with the Two of Cups in reverse out here. I feel like there's something you know you have to do before you can move forward with this. And it's something that you have, some kind of wrong that happened in the past that you have to make right. And that has to be taken care of first before you can move forward. And that's probably the one thing that's holding you back more than anything else, is feeling like maybe you don't want to face the challenge of making something right, or fessing up to having done something wrong. And I can understand that. It's not comfortable to feel like you have wronged somebody, or you did something in the past that maybe kept you from moving forward toward this relationship, toward this Ace of Wands. And I'm calling this a relationship because of the Two of Cups out here, Sagittarius, but this could be anything. To you, this Ace of Wands could be a job opportunity, could be a creative endeavor, could be anything that's brand new in your life that you're working toward. But something in the past went wrong, or something that you did or said set you back from moving forward toward this. And you've got to fix that first before you can have the opportunity to move toward this Two of Cups. Let's get this last round of cards out here for you, Sagittarius. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit in reverse again. Hangman. The Sun in reverse. We have the Sun out here 3 times, twice in the upright and once in the reverse. 5 of Cups in reverse. 2 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. And the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So more of the same, really. This is all about looking at this from a different perspective. For me, the Hermit in reverse sometimes can be about seeing things in a different way, or coming out of a state of rest where you finally have some answers, where you can figure out what you need to do in order to have success. And I do believe that this is something that you are having to take on by yourself. This is a solo adventure. It's also partly why you may have come to a standstill, because you know that it's on you to move forward with this in order to obtain this Ace of Wands. If this is something that you want, you have to do it by yourself. It doesn't look like you're going to get any help. That doesn't mean, obviously, that you can't seek out people to talk to. And I do believe this King of Swords could potentially be somebody that you are confiding in about the situation, in your current state, feeling a little stuck, feeling like you're not sure you have the answers or what to do. This can also represent your higher self, maybe going inward, speaking to your spirit guides, trying to obtain a certain amount of information or guidance so that you can get unstuck from the situation. I think, again, the one thing that's holding you back is a lack of clarity regarding how to fix the situation that went wrong for you, whatever this 7 of Swords is. And this could be anything from deceiving yourself into believing that you don't have what it takes to obtain this Ace of Wands, to actually maybe having wronged somebody or deceived somebody, or taken action that was wrong, or whatever that may look like for you. So right now I do believe this is the one thing that's holding you back, is knowing that you need to make something right first, and it's probably very uncomfortable for you. So the King of Pentacles is in a state of needing to make a decision. He's got the 2 of Swords and he's got the 2 of Wands. The 2 of Swords can also sometimes indicate feeling blocked or feeling unable to make a choice, and it's also indicating a hard choice that needs to be made. And 2 of Wands can indicate choosing a path, making decisions. And so he's in this state of mind where he feels like he needs to give up because he can't obtain his goal. He doesn't have what it takes, what it takes in order to obtain this Ace of Wands. But really, this is all about making a decision. He has what it takes to make a decision, and it's more about, are you going to make the decision that you're going to give up, or are you going to keep fighting for this? Because if you give up, if you drop the ball, if you decide to let this go, then that's going to be ultimately the demise of this relationship. Obviously, you're not going to have it if you decide not to go for it. And frankly, relieving yourself of this burden, and when I say burden, I mean making this significant effort to move forward towards this Ace of Wands. If you relieve yourself of fighting for this, then you're not going to ultimately have justice. And all this takes, all it's going to take is some communication, taking some action, making a decision to move forward, and making that effort, making an initial effort. Mostly I feel like it has to do with communication. Now, I don't have the other person's energy on the table. So again, this could be anything. This could be a brand new relationship that you're looking at, Sagittarius. Some kind of new connection, and it doesn't have to be romantic. I only say romantic because it's the Two of Cups, but Two of Cups can also indicate, you know, friendship, a working situation, a business partner, even a family member. But this does feel like someone newer to me, someone that maybe you don't know as well as you would if it was, you know, a family member or a connection with a friend, that kind of thing. It feels like it could potentially be someone brand new. And that's why I say it could potentially be a new romantic partner. You decide what makes sense to you, Sagittarius. It could be anything. Take what resonates, leave behind what doesn't, right? So I want to get a Dreams of Gaia tarot card for you, Sagittarius, to finish up this reading. And we'll see if we can't get you any advice on how to move forward. Maybe some words of encouragement, which is what I feel like you need more than anything. If I'm being honest, Sagittarius, if you're being presented by the King of Pentacles in this reading, that's good news. He's in the upright position, and the King of Pentacles is not a quitter. He's a hard worker. If you're embodying this kind of energy, you are somebody who pushes forward regardless of hardships, disappointments, obstacles. You make things happen because that's your nature. You don't give up. You're not a quitter. And there's a sense, too, with this King of Pentacles that maybe you feel a sense of responsibility. I'm going to take this one that just dropped in my lap. So we have the Five of Water. It came out in reverse. I'm kind of chuckling because you did have the Five of Water come out, Five of Cups come out in your reading towards the end. And this can be about picking up the pieces after some disappointment, after some grief, after a loss, maybe resisting the temptation to feel sorry for yourself and get yourself out there again and move forward. This is very appropriate for this reading. So I'm going to go ahead and read it from the book, Sagittarius, and then we're going to finish up this reading for you. Okay. Again, if it's in reverse, it's a potential blockage. This is just about a third of a page, not very long. And I'll display the card for you in the upright position. Okay, Sagittarius? So here we go. The Five of Water reversed is a gentle reminder that while it is okay to feel hard done by now and again, and to allow ourselves to be swept up in one of life's many dramas, it does not serve us well to embrace a victim mindset on a long-term or permanent basis. There comes a time when we must unlock the emotional chains that bind us and walk free of them. The Five of Water reversed may be asking us whether the moment that we have been bound, whether the moment that we have bound ourselves to has passed, and if so, to accept that what is done cannot be undone. Therefore, it may be time to stop gnashing our teeth, wailing and moaning and pointing fingers, for continued self-pity is likely to do nothing more than alienate others and hamper our potential. Remember, as always, that we play a part in every situation. We make choices, both passive and active, that influence every outcome that manifests. New and different choices can be made in the present. Choose to move forward. The Five of Water reversed advises us not to be a slave to emotions and moments that no longer serve. It's time to stop feeling sorry for ourselves. There you go. There you go, Sagittarius. That was just perfect. That was a perfect card to come out. I love that. It's time to start feeling sorry for yourself. Stop, not start, if I said start. It's time to stop feeling sorry for yourself. You are a King of Pentacles. You are capable of making this happen. You have an Ace of Wands waiting for you. And the cards are indicating that this is right for you, that this is something that's justified for you. And if this is a new relationship, it's time to turn this Two of Cups in the upright. Again, this could be in reverse because this is someone that you just haven't connected with, or maybe someone who's separated from you, or maybe you're having some kind of problem with communication, whatever the case may be. But if this is a Two of Cups relationship, this person could potentially be quite significant in your life. All you need to do, Sagittarius, is make that decision to move forward. And you've got the King of Pentacles, you've got the Knight of Pentacles, both in the upright position. You've got the ability to do this. It's just a matter of changing your mindset and seeing this in a new perspective. So, you know what, Sagittarius? I have high hopes for you. I think that it's going to work out. I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope that this reading helped you in some way. Thank you so much for joining me, Sagittarius. If it did resonate, please like, share, and subscribe. And I hope I see you again soon. Take care. Bye.